Hi everyone, this is Alex. Hi, Uschi von der Rust in Augsburg, Germany. We are on a quite historic site right now because we are here on the Messerschmitt Augsburg factory on the former airfield. And if we look a little bit in this direction, so this is the area where the former workshops were, and we got a bit of a taxi strip right here. It's making a nice turn. You see that right there? Yeah, it's not much left. And I stand right here. Right, this is original concrete from Messerschmitt factory Augsburg. We are here in the southern end of the former airfield, and if I turn around a little bit and take you guys with me, just focus on this area right here. So this is where the airfield was, towards this direction. This is north, and the whole airfield was towards this direction out there. This was a whole wide open, as they say, right? And the aircraft were well, operating from here. Right down here, you see this one here. This is former workshop stuff. These areas right there, yeah. And I will try to pull some aerials from my folders that I got at home, which we also can embed in this video if we are really good.
Yes, and of course we are really good. So this is where we are. Do you see this rectangular there right in the middle, the right one? This is where we are, right to the north. There's a little line of trees. Right north of that, an open space. This is where we are. This is where the three little maintenance halls were located. We are in the south of the airfield. The maintenance area, production area was in the north. There's not much to see, pretty much nothing from the. Here we got a little bit of a close-up. We got splinter protection there. And the aircraft were departing to the left and then to the north. This is where they take off on the grassy runway strip. And these were a target. This site was a target to these guys. We got B-17s coming in from the north. They're flying to the Alps. We got the Ammersee Lake to the left. And they're flying again to the north towards Augsburg. It's one of those rates. No matter, I'm not sure where exactly that was. This is how it looks like. The bombs coming in. We are located right on top of that little arrow there, right on the pin of it, and they hit here on this image and as well on this image the eastern perimeter of the site. You see the grassy runway strip in the center, and we probably would have survived that one. I'm not so sure if we would have survived this one right here, because that is pretty much everything blown away, just the structures left, and the site is everywhere. There's those little brickwork splinters, this red stuff there, you find it pretty much everywhere there. And yeah, this is also, this one here also caused by the blow, I guess. We got a 109 sitting on its prop, or maybe this is we don't know, I'm just speculating right here. This one here, the following picture, this is Sergeant David G. Gillen of Madison, Wisconsin, shown shortly upon his return from attack on Augsburg on March 16, 1944. He's looking over his tail compartment after the tail wheel of his aircraft gave way on landing, so not without a fight, huh? Credits for these pictures to my brother Alexander Nevzorov, who was so friendly to donate this series of images for making this video. Thank you very much, my friend. Here we got a overview. You can stop the video if you want and check it out. So I have marked how the site looked today and where it is exactly located on the black and white image. And the little piece that we took today, we took that, or what we're gonna took today in this position of the video, I should say, to the left of that one, a little bit to the left on that one. You see some parked aircraft there. This is exactly where we took the piece. All right. Good. Now let's continue our program.
All right. This is this area, and why are we actually here? I forgot to mention that. We are here to pick the first prize for the participants of a scale model show in 2017 in Chile, in Santiago de Chile, namely, and that is the contest name is Latin Militar. Did I get that right? I don't know. And it's held on the 27th and 28th of May in 2017. City location is Santiago de Chile, or Chile, I think you say that's how you pronounce that, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And the place is the military school there. I think there's just one. And this whole show is held by Asociación Latin Militar. I think that's the right way to do it. Okay, so let's go a little bit somewhere over there in this area there, right over there, and we pick the first prize, which will be a piece of original concrete here from the side. Okay, good. See you in a bit. Yeah, it's actually quite a bit sad what is going on here. You see there are construction works on the way over there. You see that big pile there, that one there in the rear. This is shredded concrete shredder taxiway, and we are here again on the southern edge of the field, and aircraft came from this direction. He was a parking position, a large one. We had some field splinter boxes, how do you call that, right in these areas. Here were buildings, parking positions, and aircraft were taxiing this way up here around that corner right here. There's this little bow, as you see there, going this direction. This is right there, this edge, this natural edge where the tree is. This is the natural line there. And here was a complex of buildings with workshops. These were like what is that called in English? Those wavy sheet metal stuff. How do you call that? Anyway, you guys know what I mean. So there were several structures, and this is where aircraft were repaired. And this is where we're going to right now, and we'll see what we find there. Yeah, this is this path, and here I found a little bit that I don't know what that is, but it's certainly from that time. You can tell it by how the concrete looks and what kind of patina it has. A little bit weathered, as you see, that grayish touch there. This is really sorry. This is really or very how should I say that? Stuff from that time looks like that. Okay, that's what it is. This has a funky shape. I don't know what that is. Let's see if there's something in the middle. There we find something like a hole or so, but this is solid concrete in the center as well, so it could be a base for something permanent, like a, you know, like a little, I don't want to call it tower, kind of structure that is holding something in the air, like a wind indicator or something. But it also could be something like a 2 centimeters whatever kind of thing, you know, a little base or a fundamentation, or maybe for a rangefinder or so. But certainly these guys were up to fix something there. Good. So we're following now this path. We are pretending now to be an aircraft captain. And this is where we turn. Right around that corner. You see the shredded stuff there, right? And we follow this one here. This stuff here is also still from that time, but I'm not 100% sure. It fits the location, it fits the maps and everything, but it looks a bit too new for me. Okay, so this is the natural turn and goes over there. So this is all this stuff here. That's shredded concrete. And but we are not going to take one of those. We'll take it from the real side, okay? And there in the distance, you can see another piece of. This is certainly taxiway, and yeah, let's check this out. We are now on this, on that strip of concrete that we saw in the distance, and here is something quite interesting for you guys. That is a like a rail for doors. Okay, so what you see right here, this is the inner fundament, the inner floor of a building or construction that was over this stuff. Okay, it was right above there, and this is the rails for the doors. These were side opening doors. All right, that's where we at. And well, it came, or it ranged to, or it was over there. This was pretty much the end of the airfield those days as well. The houses you see there, obviously this house right there in the back is not an original one, but the one like behind, the smaller one, could be. But the I checked some aerials, and this is exactly the older pattern of streets. So the streets didn't move, just the houses changed.
Well, yeah, the house has changed. You know what I mean? So this street is still there. This little intersection there is still existing today, and I'm not sure if there was a gate or something like that. But as said, the intersection is right there, and we look right across the workshops on this particular frame. All right.
All right. This is where we come from, and we move over here to this open space, and we check out this area right here. Now tell me if you can already see it. You can't, right? Yeah, it's difficult to see. Do you see those scratches there in the ground? You see that? Now it sinks in, huh? That is splash damage, pretty sure, because the concrete is original from those days. And we got something got hit right here. And this is most likely splash damage. I mean, this is at least how it looks like. I haven't been here at the time this field was bombarded, but this is how splash damage usually looks like. This is one of the one of the larger remains right here. This is again in the front of those buildings, or actually right now we're a little bit in the back, like in the second line, like behind those buildings. And yeah, I think this is a nice location somewhere there in the corner there in the taxi thing, or maybe here in the buildings, to pick a little piece which is still in earth and yeah, dig it to the light, or yeah, bring it up and have a nice little original piece from that airfield right here. Okay, so let's see if we find something. This is where the splash damage is, right? And we're now moving towards this direction, parallel to where we came from. Do you see this funky stuff right here? That is also, these are also taxi plates. These have been removed while they have been building that building over there. So they tried to do something reasonable with it. Reasonable, okay. It's probably like modern arts or whatever. It's actually supposed to be something decorative right here in the countryside. All right, let's leave that in the eye of the spectator. This is the rear end of those buildings, right? So this is the site where the buildings were, right here, and this is the rear end of it. And over there, I need to check what was over there. I'm not pretty sure about that. All right, and I think there where it's get dark and where things grow together a little bit, I think this is where we see if we can find a nice little piece. Or maybe somewhere to the right. It makes more sense, huh? That we come more to the closer to the taxiway. Yeah, let's take something from there. Okay. Yeah, check this out right here. Parts of the fundaments, right? So you see here, you see whoops, I'm sorry. You see a steel that was a profile steel, I would say, or something like that. And it came up right here, and it was fixed to the ground. I don't know how that came, but somewhere fixed to the ground. And it was part of the structure of these buildings right here. So again, these were like makeshift buildings, were not solid brickwork. It was more like hulls or so. It's a nice little piece that we find here.
Yeah, my memory tricked me a little bit right here. So obviously this is a little bit of a stable construction. There's brick wall and steel frameworks and so on. And I also found a little bit later, I found quite an amount of splinters of these bricks there. So like milled bricks, if you want. So yeah, this is how it looked like. And the little fundament we see, or little remain we see, comes from one of the supports for this.
Yeah, this is a close-up of this. Well, this is a close-up of this pile, which I've been talking about before, and you can see the different qualities of those layers of concrete. Actually, all right. So if you check this one there you see a rather fine quality, and right there you see a rather coarse quality. So that one, the upper one, that one is the first layer, and this one here, right, that is the second layer. So this is where the aircraft were rolling on top. Here, this is from above, same thing. There you see a more, I don't want to call it fine quality, but definitely a other grain compared to the lower side. Yeah. So this is a two-layer concept, and that's pretty much that giveaway that we have something here which was considered to carry some traffic, actually, because this is how you build a fucking autobahn as well. All right, good. I still didn't find a cool piece, man. Just let me keep on checking. I'm gonna be with you in a little bit. Yeah, okay guys, I found something really cool actually here. That is that one. Do you see that? That is the upper part right there, and this is the lower part down there. Okay, I found it over here in this area there, because I have not been able to remove any piece from this concrete, and I didn't want to use those. So that was something in connection with the buildings over there. So it is not coming accidentally to this area right there. All right, so this is a nice little piece, It is from the Surface. It's a Surface piece from the Messerschmitt Augsburg factory. Original from right from there, and I think it makes a great little prize for a aircraft contest or so, doesn't it? One could play with the idea to put that into a wooden, like a base or something, and make it a real nice prize that you can put into your collection of trophies. Or maybe it's your first trophy, but I think it's a cool thing. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna send this piece. We got it right here. Right there. There it is with the upper side. I'm gonna send this to my friend Robert from K4, and I think that I will suggest to do something nice with. Let's see what the capabilities are, or of the club. Let's see, do something nice with it. By the way, this is the first time this contest is over there in Santiago de Chile. The 27th and the 28th of May is not a random day. It's something like, as far as I understood, the national day, or they call it celebration of national heritage or something like that. So that is where military sites and public sites, or military sites, are open to the public in order to have access to pieces on exhibitions, such as historical stuff. I think also some technical stuff will be there as well. It's pretty much in downtown Santiago de Chile. I think it's a little bit to the south east, if I remember correctly. And there also will be workshops, and well, the guys on these workshops, they sound kind of interesting to you, I guess. Well, the guests are Mr. Miguel Menes will be there. He's gonna have a great time over there because he speaks Spanish. That is really good. He's amongst his fellow speakers, like the fish in the water. Mr. Villalba will also be over there. Same thing, speaks Spanish. And then they got this dude who doesn't have a clue how to bring his fucking point across. And that's me. So let me see if I can set up some translation over there, because or interpreter-wise, because I have learned that in Chile or in South America per se, Spanish is the thing, and Portuguese, of course, in Brazil, but English is a rather seldom sight. So we always find a solution for that. People swarm in to the show from all over South America, as far as I understood. It is the same thing like it was in Santa Maria del Sul. That was last year. And there are also people from Uruguay and from the neighboring countries. And we got the same thing right there. We got them from Argentina, we got them from Brazil, we got them from Uruguay, Peru, Bolivia, and everywhere else, I think. Mexico as well, of course. And the competition will be held on the 27th and 28th of May. So visitors expected as part of those celebrations will be about, as far as I understood, will be about, what was that? 3,000 to 4,000 people visiting the site. That's quite awesome. And if just a half of them comes to a little scale modeling event there, what we got, that's gonna be one great day, huh? Well, yeah, let's check it out. Let's see what it is. I'm really looking forward to it. Look at this. The sun just goes down. The sun is going down over Messerschmitt plant, Augsburg, Germany. Isn't that great? Nice lightning we got here. Yeah. And with these impressions over there at a nice light, I say goodbye here from Augsburg, Germany, Messerschmitt site. I see you, some of you I see in Telford, of course, and then other shows in Portugal and where not. And I hope to see some of you in Chile as well next year. Alright, so this is Alex, Oshi van der Rusten, Augsburg, Germany. Peace. I'm out of here.